right, a very good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the show. And it is yet another powerful edition of the String and Cloud Radio Fashion Talk Show right here on CRBC 105.5 FM. And of course, it's the favorite voices that you've always longed to hear and love to love. My name is Double I, and with me, as usual, is the very beautiful D Dollars.
That's all you gotta say. Beautiful is what I get today. For all the effort. It's and all the good stuff. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, it's your girl D to the OLLARS Dollars, ready and set to take you through the runway right here on String and Clad Radio Fashion Show. How you guys doing though? It's a Wednesday. I understand. You're probably cozying in your bedroom under your blanket.
Or in your office.
Or maybe in the office, angry with your boss. It's a Monday, so like I said, we don't smile on Mondays.
Mondays.
Strong face. If someone comes up to you and say, "Oh my God, good morning," you say, "Good morning." Not even say it with your full chest. But how are you doing, though? If your weekend was fantastic. Mine was great. How was your weekend, Double-I?
It was fantastic. Thank God there wasn't much rain. We had
it wasn't much rain
yesterday.
Yeah, the sun came out.
How about Saturday? So, I mean,
it was
a little break.
Yeah.
It was trickish because sometimes you get to ask yourself, how long is this going to be? Are we in August already? Is it the August break? And
then all of a sudden,
boom, the sky changes. And it is rain.
But yeah, we're about to get into the August break, so that's the best part.
We hope so.
It's String and Cloud, and as always, we have beautiful things packed up for you guys. We're not alone. We've got a guest today on the show as well. We would be unveiling him, because it's indeed an unveiling into the show.
Yeah, I'm particularly impressed about this one because it's got a story, and well, so it's going to be a good talk back, sir.
Absolutely.
Welcome to the show, sir. But let me ask you now: if a doctor saves lives, we applaud, right? Don't we do that?
Yeah, we do.
Now, if an engineer builds bridges, we applaud. Don't we do that? Like the third mainland bridge. But when a tailor transforms confidence, builds businesses, creates jobs, and preserves culture, why do they still say...
Now, Tailor me that.
Oh my God, you just got it out of my lips. I mean, why are tailors... Why? The moment you hear tailor,
I'm telling you,
it changes the whole narrative.
And the worst part, sometimes some people even use the word tailor, some derogatory statements. When they see you do something wrong, they say, "Oh, what a bloody tailor."
Or do you remember the face? Do you remember the face? Obioma.
I'm telling you. You say, who did he tailor? When did he say something? I'm telling you, like, it's always, and it comes out very derogatory. Like, why? What is going on? And that's what we're going to be talking about today on String and Cloud Radio Fashion Show episode for the day. We really want to just find out and ask you, so be a part of the conversation. Are tailors undervalued? Or why are tailors undervalued?
Because I really think they are. So
are they?
No, we have to demystify that narrative. So get closer to your radio because it's about time we get to talk everything fashion. And don't forget, if you're in the business of fashion, you're a tailor, or perhaps a fashion designer.
Fashion designer is better. A jeweler, a cobbler, a makeup artist, a cosmetologist.
You sell clothes.
Or anything.
Right. Whatever. Okay, ensure that you connect with us. We've got the platform to be able to sell your services and products across the borders, all right? It's quite affordable, so take advantage of that and let's talk business, all right? We're just going to take a few seconds. Take some breather. When we return, we'll get back straight to the talk show. Stay with us.
Shrink and clad, shaping minds.
Okay. What more can I say? It's a beautiful afternoon right here, and it's String and Cloud Radio Talk Fashion Show. All right, so let's get to it right now. Dollars, tell me, have you ever imagined? Of course, I know you. Let's not even imagine it. Let's not imagine it because I know you've been there. I mean, you go for a lot of parties, and weddings and all of that.
Because I have to.
Yeah, I know. Sing on stage several times. When you handle the mic, I mean, I just go, whoa. All right, so you walk into a reception, a wedding reception, all right? Yeah. And someone just turns around and tells, "Man, look at that gown." amazing, right? A guy walks in with a well-cut, tailored, fitted suit, looking all glam and, just like me, of course. And then,
excuse me, like J Classic, you mean?
like J Classic. Who's behind the scene?
You know?
And somebody says, look at that suit.
I'm telling you. That's all.
And that's it.
Look at that suit. God, he looks so good. And that's it. I guess the very expert is. Whereas you see other things like the decoration. Someone got this decoration is so nice. Who made it? And then in fact the jollof rice gets compliments even more than Tailors. I'm telling you, like every other thing gets compliments. Right. But the dress, the outfit just ends up, oh my gosh, she looks so good. And nobody really sometimes want to stall out and find out who exactly made that dress. What is the problem?
What is the problem?
What is the situation? What's going on? What's wrong? And sometimes when you even get it, it ends there. By the time the button loses, or there's a problem with the button, or there's a problem with the zip, or there is just an accident, a wardrobe accident, then you want to find out who be that tailor zip.
And it's tailor anyway.
I'm telling you,
not designer.
Which is very sad actually, and that's why we sometimes need to, have shows like this and change the mentality of people and just basically do better when it comes to fashion designing, when it comes to outfits, when it comes to people looking good. When you see their outfit, let's give the due respect to the creative designers, the fashion designers.
Behind the scene,
because they do a lot.
I agree.
Which is why we're taking it back to the question, why do we think tailors are being undervalued? Ladies and gentlemen, we're not doing this conversation all alone. We'll be having this conversation with someone who's been in the business of fashion for a very long time, to the extent that the last, I think 3 years ago or some years ago, when we had the String and Clad reality,
very first String and Clad reality
fashion show.
Yeah,
this person came up as the best, one of the best. Yeah, right. One of the best. In that particular edition. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be introducing him very soon. But before that, we need to take our trend alert. So we'll take a short breather. When we come back, we go straight into our trend alert. Stay with us, don't move a muscle. We'll be right back.
Shrink and clad, shaping minds.
And we are right back, ladies and gentlemen. String and Clad Radio Fashion Show right here on Parallax 105.5 FM. I just want you to know that we're in the trend alert right about now, and we need you to understand that we are spelling out wedding fashion etiquette that everybody should know before attending any wedding at all. And I was having this conversation with Double I. Double I, on the other end, had a lot to say about this negative thing. He thinks he's going to enter into a wedding in ivory suit, white suit, because he wants to outshine the groom. Hello, please. If you have things to come against him, please go ahead and do that. But let me let you know that the etiquette that you need to understand is, first and foremost, you're not expected to outshine the bride or the groom. It's their day, not your fashion competition. Now, don't get me wrong, because I know some previous persons will come for me. Calm down. Especially if it's an Owambe wedding, everybody is trying to outshine everybody. However, try as much as possible. I think it's a new trend now. People want to outshine. People want to, especially if it's a celebrity wedding. The corset is gonna corset. The blings are gonna be everywhere. The stones, everything. Calm down. But outrightly, you're not expected to outshine the bride or the groom because, why take the spotlight from them?
But let me ask you, is it outshining?
You're
not expected to just look good.
Don't outshine. Don't do too much.
What is too much?
Too much is when you know in your mind that you are trying to outshine the bride. Don't do too much.
I think that should go for the ladies.
Even the men. Number 2, avoid wearing white, ivory, or champagne unless the couple specifically requests that the dress code for the day is all white. Double I, and I'm saying this to you, avoid wearing white. If you're a lady, except the bride and the groom says it's an all-white party or something, please don't wear white.
But I'm sure you know that during receptions, most couples go to have another outfit.
Yeah.
that is not necessarily white.
But
So
why-
what's wrong if I wear white for a white?
Why would you want to wear white to a wedding that is? Oh yeah, now go sit beside the groom and the bride now. Let them put ring in your finger now. If you want it so bad, try to just avoid it. I mean, it's just normal rules that you should follow or
All
know before wedding. Respect the dress code stated on the invitation. If they tell you that it is if it's their colors for the day, most times they have about 4 colors. They spell everything out. They expect you to go with the color. We're having this conversation, and Jay Classic said he's never really paid attention to that. And I'm saying, if they tell you the color for the day is onion color, pink, brown, and touch of this, please respect it. Don't go and wear green. Don't say it's what I have or I'll not go.
What if that's what you have?
You are spoiling the color for the day. Sit at the back. Let me tell you, now this is it. The bride and the groom already have in their head the color theme that they want the picture to look like. Now, if you're the one wearing green, seated on the table with all pink or the colors that has been stated for the day, do you know how you will just look like Shrek? Don't try it. But sincerely, you're going to spoil the colors, you're going to spoil the pictures, you're going to spoil a lot of things. So just try and pick at least one of the colors. If they tell you that it is a black tie event, why are you going to wear?
That's different. Come on,
why
that's
are you
different.
wearing?
It's a black tie. That's for the men.
Some
That
black
means
tie.
that,
That means even
that means
you
that
as a
ultimately
lady.
the ladies have got to wear some kind of gown.
That's what I'm saying. Why are
right?
you wearing ashwebi
Buba.
out? Why? Focus. And of course, dress appropriately for the venue. Now, if it's a beach or a muddy outdoor wedding, you might want to, dress comfortable for such wedding so you don't basically feel uncomfortable, to the wedding. And what else should I spell out?
There's one here. There's one
Overly
here.
revealing outfits.
Especially if there's anything that you need to constantly adjust, your top,
Yes.
adjust all. You're just adjusting.
I see women. I know
You're adjusting
exactly.
everything from the beginning to the end. Come on,
You see that overly, you know what I'm talking about. Hello, lady, baby girl. I know you're listening to me. You see that wedding that outfit you want to wear to that wedding, like you want everything to show and leave nothing to imagination. Try as much as possible to do away with it. Do not do it. Don't show the upper part too much. It's not fancy. It's not classy. I see people do it on
but that's the
TikTok.
trend.
So
That's the trend.
it
right
doesn't even make sense. Let's be sincere with ourselves. Why do you want to put the entire attention on your twins? Don't do that.
I
It's
like
not
that definition.
decent. Please let's stay away from that.
Twins.
Yeah. And all of those, if you're not the part of the organizers, you want to wear jeans, you want to just don't wear jeans now. Why are you wearing jeans to a wedding? You don't have senator.
How about jeans and you have a blazer
And a jacket.
over, right? Yeah.
Does that sound classy to you? Just try. You can wear that for, I don't know, your
You should be
daily
bounced.
outfit, but you look good, all right? Carry fashion emergencies. That's one thing I always do in case of a wardrobe accident or from safety pins down to, I always carry needle and thread.
You're a lady now, you got a purse.
I always carry needle and thread. Try as much as possible to do that for the ladies and do it for the men, because once I'll come and meet you and tell you, do you have needle and thread? So please, also your flat so you can be comfortable for the day. Confidence is also your best accessories. If you're putting everything in order, make sure that your confidence is 100. From your outfit, everything will look absolutely fantastic if your confidence game is 100%. You're welcome. Thank me later.
Oh.
Don't worry, which one do you disagree? Which one do you agree? I know you don't disagree to anyone. You don't have a choice. You see that white you want to wear to that wedding? I speak against you now.
I
in Jesus'
never
name.
told you I was going to wear white. I was just
Let's wear
wondering,
ivory.
I'm just imagining.
Why do you want to wear white suit? Are you
Why
the
shouldn't
groom?
you? What's
See this conversation, we're not going
Is
to.
it law?
It's not going to be over. On this note, allow me to officially welcome our guest for the day, who's going to take us on fashion and respect. Why are tailors still undervalued? Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only CEO J Classic Fashion Academy.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Unveiling.
I'm so happy to be here. I think I'm privileged to be here.
Oh, it's me.
Nice one.
And it's good to finally meet.
Actually, he
double I
came for
and D to the D. Can you say that one more time?
D to the OLLARS is dollars.
Okay.
I'm good to hear it.
Anything that's doing money, count them in.
I'm telling you.
Dollars.
But how are you doing today, though? How's
I'm
it
fine.
going?
I'm doing good.
How's
I'm doing
work?
good.
We're
It's
talking
fine.
about 3 years ago. You were one of the best for String and Cloud reality fashion show. First, let's start with that. How did that feel?
I felt good being among those that made it to the
Right.
To the
last drop,
finale.
to the finale.
Yeah,
I was so excited about it, and the experience was mind blowing.
Yeah.
I still live every part of it in my mind till today.
Amazing.
And that's just to feel right now. From there till now, what's the huge difference that you have?
During that show, we learned so much. I was actually they interviewed us after a while, and they came and saw my studio. That shifted to the next level of success, and I'm glad that show was able to change our mindset about what fashion is generally, and we're able to improve ourselves, and then became better. I'm better now.
And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, this is actually a tailor. Hello, he's a tailor.
I'm a tailor.
Can you say fashion designer?
Oh, come on, that's the point.
I'm proud of.
I like
So,
that's a tailor.
So why do people feel it? Why do even you tailors? Why do some of you feel like it's some sort of downgrade when you say you're a tailor?
I guess the difference is that this is a trained tailor.
No, I believe most time people have a misconception about what a tailor means.
Okay.
So they try to run away from that word and say, I'm a fashion designer.
What's the difference?
The difference is a tailor is somebody who is trained to put pieces together and then make them something.
Right.
And whenever you go to an event and you say that clothes is looking out that fine, that's the work of a tailor. Yes, the designer came and designed stuff like that, but the man who put those stuffs together needs credit.
Right.
Yeah.
Needs to be appreciated because it's not easy. I learned something that there was a time somebody did not. So what is the story anyway? A man gave somebody a dress and then the man was cutting and he was angry. He was spoiled my fabric. He was angry and he started beating the man with a stick. And then the man said, no, this is how we do it. We have to pieces them first before we can put them together. Right. So it's serious work.
It's a lot of work.
Wow. So we need to be appreciated.
That's why you're here, so that we can celebrate you more.
I'm telling you, it looks fantastic, by the way. But let's get into the topic for the day. Why do you think fashion professionals still struggle for respect despite the contribution? So the contribution they have made so far in the fashion industry.
I think if you want to trace that, you look at it from three perspectives: the societal perspective, the client-based perspective, and then the tailor perspective. But the major ones I want to dwell on is the tailor himself. Okay. The truth is that most tailors don't know themselves, and they have not trained themselves to be known. But if we want to digress a little bit to the societal perspective, we know that most people want to love the whole white collar job stuff, and that's what we see in society.
Right.
And then when somebody says I want to be a tailor, they tend to delegate that person to.
Because there's nothing to do,
And then if you move to the client perspective, most clients don't understand what it takes to actually make this dress. The tailor Mike came and then we started teaching her, and then she said, man, this thing is hard. But I'm sure she was part of one of the person that have accused a tailor for not doing very well. Right. Now she's in the system, she knows that this thing is not as easy as it looks. Right. So most clients don't understand what it takes to actually put these things together. The craftsmanship behind tailoring.
It's amazing.
Yeah, most people don't know. But the one that thrills me a lot, and I want to dwell on that, is the fact that most tailors don't know their worth.
Yeah, that's what we want to talk about.
Let's talk about that.
I mean, how do you reconcile not knowing your worth as a tailor and actually being creative and skillful, as it were? Because there are some people who are not known, but they're skillful.
They know their work, actually.
They do know their work, right? But they're still classified under the tailor perspective.
I want to look at that from the aspect whereby we know that there are some persons who are not actually fully trained or well trained, and these are the crops of individuals that first of all spoil the whole name, the whole idea, and those persons are not to be encouraged at all. But then we know there are individuals who are good in this business.
Absolutely.
And they have paid price to be where they are today. And those persons should know. Now, I was talking to my students sometime ago and I told them, if somebody walk up to a car stand and then he looked around and then he didn't see what he wants and he said, please, where can I get this done? And then I said, okay, let's go to Innocent Car. Then he now goes there and then say, please, can you make me this design? The idea is that, do you expect the car he wants to make now to be cheaper or less cheaper than the one he saw on the stand? It's no. If you're going for a new design, it means that you should pay more because you want something different.
Right.
And then, but when people come to a fashion house where they sew, they want to make something that they cannot find in the market, but they want to pay less. And these tailors don't know that you are special for somebody to leave the market and come to you.
Right.
In the real sense, they're supposed to pay you more than what is supposed to be in the market. because the market is mass production.
Mm-hmm.
Most people go and then they pick what and then probably come to fit them or make them their size. But for you, you're making something made to fit.
Right.
They're supposed to pay you more. If you're a professional, they're supposed to pay you more. So first of all, know your worth.
Right.
Your worth. Know your value.
Mm.
When you know that, train yourself better and become better, a better version of yourself, and then do not care about it.
When they say know your worth, don't go and add pride and shoulder pads to it. So calm down, because there are some persons that don't know the job and they're saying, I know my worth. Do you really know the worth? He said, and I quote, go and do the work, train yourself, upgrade yourself, then come back and know your worth. Until then, don't know your worth. I'm just messing with you. But at what point did fashion become more than sewing? Because you mentioned that they have to put the fabric, they have to cut it. There's a lot of hard work and all that. Like, at what point did it become more than just the stitches, more than just putting all of those things together?
When you enter the fashion industry and you start learning, you now discover that this is not just easy, because we teach part of mathematics. You do more of calculations. And then most people come and then they send their children or sponsor somebody, and then when the person comes, I say, do you have a book? I say, no. I'm wondering, what do I really need book? Do you understand? Do I really need book in this? I say, no, you need book. And then when we start doing some calculations, they say, man, boss, my head on the turn. Do you understand?
Wait, I don't like maths. I left school.
Most people say they left school. I say, whenever you come to me, I'll say, this is a new maths class. You have to learn it. You have to learn it. So when I started learning fashion, that's when I also discovered that this is more than just this is more than just it. And those days I will post several stuff about suits online. And I said, I wish this is what I studied in university.
Oh,
because
really?
I see that there's so much to this thing, and from all around me, I cannot really get that knowledge. You know, I had to, when I started learning, I had to pay money to Lagos, and then somebody sent me materials. I learned it like 3 times before I could get it. So there's so much to it, and I know how much time I paid to get that knowledge. So there's so much to it.
All right, so it's still String and Clad Radio Talk Fashion Show, and we got a lot to talk about.
We do.
We're going to go on a short break right now. When we return, we keep talking with our guests, and of course, I'll open up the phone line so that you two listening out there can be a part of the discussion. All right, so what is your take? Well, that'll be when we return about this whole idea of tailors being undervalued. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Don't go anywhere.
Shrink and clad, shaping minds.
All right, and we are right back here, ladies and gentlemen. The String and Cloud Radio Fashion Show right here at Paradise 105.5 FM with your girl Dollars and Double I. Together, we are the
Double D's right here.
We also have the CEO of J Classic right here in the studio. Ladies and gentlemen, he's not doesn't just know his onions. He knows what he's talking about. He's
He knows his
tailor. But just so you should know, here is something exciting. If you are a tailor, fashion designer, you're a hairstylist, a barber, makeup artist, cosmetician, nail technician, a perfumer, a jeweler, a bag maker, shoemaker, fabric vendor, accessory vendor, or you are just in any fashion related business. Guess what? This is your platform where you can promote your business right here on String and Clad. Let's help you get your business, your products, your services into the ears of thousands of listeners so they can discover what exactly you do. All right? Whether you're launching a collection or you're announcing a training class like J Classic Fashion House mentioned here, you're promoting your salon, your academy, your fashion brand. We will help you reach your right audience. We've got the voice, we've got the class, we've got the steez, we've got the reach.
We got the reach.
We've got the reach.
I like that. We got the steez, we got the reach.
Do you get it?
Oh my God.
Click it. So for your advert bookings and sponsorship, you can actually send a message. You just reach us right here on Paradise 105.5 FM CRBC. We got you covered 100%. So we're going to be opening the phone lines right about now. Why should we do that?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. We're dropping the question for the day already. I mean, it's already out there. Why do you think tailors, I want to say fashion designers, why do you think fashion designers or tailors, which one should I use? Tailors.
We're talking about tailors.
We want to hear from you if you're a fashion designer, tailor, or whatever. I know this is not just tailors now. I feel like basically if you're a fashion person,
right?
Have you ever felt like your work wasn't respected enough, or as a customer ever made you feel less? with what exactly that you're doing, that beautiful thing that God has placed in your hand, have you ever felt less of yourself because somebody made you feel like that? Or have you just ever felt undervalued? Do watercolors and let us know what the experience was like. We'd love to hear it. Numbers 0912-217-9903 or 0704-726-3321. Have you ever felt undervalued as a tailor or a fashion designer? Let us know. And why? Why? Have you ever felt undervalued?
Yeah, I was just going to say that. I mean, we have you right here. You've been through the, you've been through, yeah. So tell us about your experience. I mean, how has it been? Like,
we see that every day.
Oh,
every day?
Yes. People walk in and when you tell them price, they say, like, seriously, what are you putting? And I discovered that statement is already telling you that, like,
this person
doesn't understand your value.
Yeah.
Because when they ask you what are you putting, it means that you cannot go to the hospital and they give you price and you tell the doctor, what are you doing? Do you understand? What will you do? If most time people put more prices on the things you buy in the market more than the knowledge of the guy who is putting them together.
Right.
And that is derogatory. That's you're seeing this person less. You just feel like, get the things and put them together. Let me just give you what I have to give to you. So if you tell them the cost of buying stuff is 100,000, they want to pay 100,000, and then when you now say how much they work, I should give you like 5,000 now, or 10,000. You understand?
Exactly.
So they feel like you is less. What they need to buy is more.
Is more.
So
how do you respond to that kind of question? Do you just close the entire conversation, or you have to explain what you have to offer?
No, most times you have to teach them. I teach people a lot.
I like how you said it. I teach people.
I teach them in love, and I ask them. So I'm not in the equation. So you mean I'm not in the equation? We need to buy all these things, and then the person who is putting them together have no value. So carry these things.
Go and do it yourself now. I'm sorry, I don't have patience for that.
So
carry you go and put it together.
Make it work.
Go and make it work
for yourself.
Pay yourself 5,000.
Exactly.
So that's true. We get that every day.
Yeah.
No matter how much you fix your place, your studio, if you like, you pay the rent of $1 million, somebody will still walk up want to pay you 1,000. No matter how much you pay, so most times you have to.
I'm not even scared.
So I mean, what is the place of continuous learning? For those who seem to have identity crisis about whether or not they actually.
No, there are places. I think you have some online that you can actually access based on their reputation and who they have trained over the years. So there are places. We now have an institution properly like the university and all that. We have like for the last shows.
We do have.
But must they actually relearn?
Yes. No, you have to grow. You have to grow in the business.
There are some tailors who presume that they've gotten to the apex, maybe because they've gotten a few clients. I mean, who patronize them from time to time. So I mean, what else do you want to teach them? That's the mindset of some people.
And that's really sad because I discovered that in this business, even if you don't know what you're doing, you get customers.
Yeah.
This business, that's why we just see people who just get machine and then just stand by the roadside. They'll get customers. They'll get people who don't understand much about. So when they come to you, they feel like you are still that same person. It's just that you are privileged to have a better place, but you are still that same kind of person. So most people don't understand
that you've
that you've
place
done
of upgrade.
Yes. So I want to ask now, like you said, people still feel like you're that person. So I am not that person anymore. I have upgraded. I have gone to more classes. I have a better shop. I have staff members. How do I communicate without saying the words to my customers, my old customers, that I'm not the person you used to know? All things are past. I know you cannot see but I am a different person. And my prices, of course, are higher now. So how do I communicate with that person without losing that customer?
No. If you say without losing that customer, that's where.
You have to lose
the customer to gain customers.
Yes, you have to learn to lose the customer.
Hey.
You have to learn.
Amazing.
You have to learn because if you are trying not to lose the customer, you may begin to devalue yourself.
Right.
So you tell the customer what it takes to make this dress, and then
absolutely,
if you want to help, sometimes if you want to help, you can help, but let them know what the real price is, and say, I'm just helping you with this. But most of the people will just feel like,
and you always help me.
you always talk.
So most times, like what I learned from one of my mentors, he said, if they have 2-3 clothes, you can tell them these are the price for this two, but let me do one for you for free. Oh. I remember I once told somebody that since you want to make 3 clothes and you can't pay me, take 2, let me just do one for you for free.
Oh wow!
You understand? So you have to come with that level of boldness to tell them that let me just help you, don't pay me, let me do one for you, and then give them and let them go. So if they come back,
you are not owing them; they are even owing you.
If they come back, they'll come back with that knowledge that this guy has shifted. And if they don't come back, no problem.
Yeah. See, if they don't come back, no problem.
No problem.
Of course, there's always more clients who are ready to pay.
No problem.
Wow. Do lots of callers. Numbers are open 0912 217 9903 or 0704 726 3321. We are right here ready to take your call. We're asking the question for the day: fashion and respect. Why are tailors still undervalued? Are you a tailor? I beg your pardon. Are you a tailor? Do you feel undervalued? If you are, do want to call us and share us your experience. Why exactly do you feel undervalued? Why do you think people sometimes take you for granted or don't value your work?
All right, so let me ask you another question right here. Who would you refer these ideology of disrespect that seems to come to tailors? Who would you regard or refer that syndrome to? Who pushes these narratives? Is it the creatives themselves, or because we seem to have? I usually tell someone there are 2 kinds of business people that you can actually trust. The one who's cutting your hair, that you're watching them do it, and when it's done, except you slip off when they're cutting your hair. But if it's a tailor and you need your clothes, like, next 3 days, you better tell them you need it tomorrow, because you probably might be a victim of late delivery.
Yeah.
And it's so common and rampant amongst tailors. I mean, who is pushing these narratives where people get to downgrade and look down on tailors?
I think the tailors they're the ones most responsible about this looking down on, I think, I believe so.
Right.
I remember we have an event one time, and then we asked somebody and said, if you can't deliver, what should you do? He said he was taught by his boss to collect. And the reason why he said so is
as in to keep collecting.
Yes, to keep collecting. He said,
oh my God.
He said, last we go deliver. And then they go see our work. And I was angry because I've never learned that before.
Even if you can't meet up.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Just keep collecting.
Just believe that for you to give him and then you could struggle, finally he gives you your job, you're going to collect, you're going to appreciate it. That ideology is very bad.
Even though it comes later than expected.
That is so terrible.
So that's bad. These are the crop of individuals that affect the whole new. And then when you hear tailor, are you sure? Most time people give you time, give you just like you said, earlier time, because they understand that
you people have a different calendar in your shop.
You can't be sure that even the day that you're giving the person, by the time you go there, they never even cut.
No, it has happened to me before.
Oh, you've been there?
Yeah. Oh, you've been there.
Okay, so you also push the narrative.
No. What I mean, it has happened to me is because
you push somebody.
Okay. We know that guy. Then I gave him. We were supposed to use that clothes in church, and I told him it was like extra 3 weeks. So we're using it this Sunday.
I think we got a call right here. Let's
extra 3 weeks. That's all bad.
Hello. All right. That. If you can hear us, we hear you. Call back again, and let's try it again.
You want to call us, then we will definitely take your call. Do you think tailors are undervalued, or what do you think is responsible for that? What advice would you give young creatives, the ones who feel like society doesn't really respect their profession? What advice would you give them?
The first thing I will tell them is make sure you learn this job very well.
Know the job, right?
Know the job very well.
When you say know the job very well, what isn't that dependent on who is teaching? Because like for instance, look at the scenario you just gave. Somebody's boss told his student, collect last.
Who
We will deliver. I mean, that's a wrong mindset.
You have that mindset, please unlearn it.
Yes, then that's true. You have to look for the right place to learn. There are right place and there are wrong places to learn.
Right.
You have to look for the right places and a place where you can learn structure, you can learn ethics, and you can work with the fear of God.
I'm telling you, very important.
So you have to look for those kind of places, and sometimes those places are not really cheap.
That's the point. Yeah.
Sometimes those places are not really cheap, but you have to, if you really want to learn, you have to go to those.
Oh, we got another caller here. Let's try this one now. Hello.
Hi. Good morning or good afternoon. I beg your pardon. What's your name?
Hi. Good afternoon.
Welcome to the show. What's your name?
Mr. Manuel from around. I called the first time. I missed the call.
Oh yeah, we couldn't hear you. We apologize. Go ahead.
I've been a seller for many years, and I've never had any feeling of being undervalued. Because after all,
lucky you.
There's no stable business. Any business should flop at some point. If you desire to have a business that have the same or marginal patronage, then you decide to go extra mile. Naturally, every business fluctuates. And tailoring or fashion making, anyhow anybody might term himself or herself to be, is sensitive to some season. It's seasonal. So we always go busy, very, very busy during reopening section, school reopening, then festive periods like the Christmas and Easter and all that. So whoever tailor feels is undervalued, it's personal to him. I've never had such feeling.
Okay.
Who I am. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Emmanuel. All right, I like that confidence.
That's one out of a million.
Yeah, I love your confidence, Mr. Emmanuel. However, I would also like to push, if you're out there, you feel like you've learned, like you said, you've learned maybe the wrong things, or you're looking for a place to learn. As long as you've learned those wrong things, go and unlearn. Whereas they say, how do they even say it now? There's one thing about you learning something, but sometimes we also tend to unlearn things and you guys relearn the better things. Do you understand? So in case you've learned those, collect the clothes, even if you don't deliver, please unlearn it. If you're not able to seek those knowledges that Jay Classic just mentioned, because they might be expensive, go online, look at structures on how you can better yourself. Because the thing is,
you think that you could, just start. There's always room to unlearn.
Start what? You go and start and clothes and mess it up. Don't go and start with your own clothes.
We got a caller right now.
Hello. Come on.
All right, Emmanuel.
I just had the question you were about to think across to me.
Okay.
Tailoring, my mother was a primary school teacher. My father was a secondary school teacher. And my mother was at work. So I learned much about seamstressing and tailoring when I was very small, about my 7-8 years. So I knew that it was a taboo to keep someone's food without delivery or having it delivered on a slated date.
Look at that.
Was taboo that my mother ever avoided during her time as a seamstress. So you'll get talk about some tailors that are only to deliver at their leisure. It's wrong. I've seen some tailors being arrested liberally.
Yeah, so yes.
Within uniform and all that. It's a taboo.
Yeah.
It's not in my curriculum. I take the workload I can keep pace with within the week.
Now you're talking.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Emmanuel.
Shrink